Welcome to Smart Study Tips, your go-to channel for clear, engaging video explainers that make studying easier, exam prep smarter.
Photosynthesis. It shows up on pretty much every single biology exam. And while it seems straightforward on the surface, it's actually packed with little traps that can trip students up. So today, we're going to break down what those traps are, and more importantly, exactly how you can sidestep them. And this is the big one, the memorization trap. Come on, we've all been there, right? Trying to cram every single detail, every molecule, every cycle into our brains, only to have it all just vanish when you're staring at the exam paper. So we're going to make a shift away from just memorizing facts and toward truly understanding the whole story. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, I thought so. You've probably spent hours trying to learn it, but the pieces just aren't quite connecting. Well, we're going to fix that right here, right now. The goal is to break this whole thing down so you can study smart and walk into that exam feeling totally confident. Okay, let's dive right in. Look, the secret to avoiding that memorization trap is to build a really solid foundation first. So before we even touch the complicated steps, we need to be absolutely crystal clear on two simple things: what photosynthesis actually is and where it all goes down. This right here, this is your foundation. The entire story of photosynthesis is basically hiding in this one little equation. So over on the left, you've got your ingredients, your reactants, carbon dioxide and water. And then on the right, you have what you get at the end, your products. That's glucose, which is basically plant food, and of course, oxygen. Everything else we talk about today is just explaining how the plant gets from the left side of this equation to the right. And hey, if the chemical formula feels a little abstract, just think of it like a story. It's simple. Plants take in what they need, CO2 from the air, water from the soil. They power the whole thing up with sunlight, and then they create food for themselves and the oxygen that we all need to breathe. See? It's a perfect little narrative. Okay, so that's the what. Now for the where. This whole amazing process happens inside these tiny little factories in plant cells called chloroplasts. And the real MVP inside those chloroplasts, the thing that actually grabs the sun's energy, is a pigment called chlorophyll. And here's the perfect way to think about it. Just imagine chlorophyll as the plant's own personal set of solar panels, right? Just like a solar panel on a roof captures sunlight to make electricity, chlorophyll captures that same sunlight to create chemical energy that the plant can actually use. It is literally the engine that drives this entire process. All right, so we've got our formula and we know our location, but how does the plant actually turn that sunlight into food? Well, it's not just one single magic step. It's actually a really clever two-stage process. Let's break down exactly how that energy gets captured and then used to make sugar. Okay, so check this out. In stage 1, you have the light-dependent reactions. This is all about capturing energy. Sunlight comes in, water gets split apart, and oxygen is released as kind of a leftover. This whole process creates these special energy-carrying molecules. Then we move to stage 2, the light-independent reactions, where that captured energy is finally put to work. It grabs CO2 from the air and uses the energy from stage 1 to build glucose. Sugar. So listen, this is the crucial part. If you start feeling overwhelmed by all the little details of the two stages, just lock this one idea into your brain for your exam. The light-dependent reactions are all about making energy. The light-independent reactions are all about making sugar. That's it. Energy, then sugar. It really is that simple. Okay, so now you've got a really solid handle on the process. But how do you turn that knowledge into top marks on your exam? Well, let's build your exam-ready toolkit. We're going to go over the exact keywords and strategies that you're going to need. Think of these 4 as your essential vocabulary. Any good exam answer on photosynthesis absolutely has to include them. You've got your raw materials, the products, the energy source, and the key pigment. Using these terms correctly and confidently shows the examiner that you know exactly what you're talking about. And here's how you study smart, not just hard. Don't just read about the chloroplast. Try drawing it yourself. Seriously, it helps. Write out that main equation over and over until it's just second nature. And always, always connect it back to the big picture. This process creates the food we eat and the air we breathe. Making that real-world connection is what really makes it all stick. So, let's bring this all home for one final super clear takeaway. We've gone from the big picture all the way down to the nitty-gritty details and back again. So, what's the core message you need to walk away with? It really is this straightforward. Don't let all the complicated sounding terms intimidate you. By breaking it down into these 4 pillars, the formula, the location, the 2 stages, and those 4 key terms, you've created a logical framework. You've officially moved beyond just memorizing and into true understanding. So there you have it. We've broken it down, we've simplified it, and we've given you the tools. You're not just memorizing anymore, you're actually understanding the process. You are totally ready to master this. You've got this. Good luck on your exam.
Thanks for watching Smart Study Tips. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more easy explainers to help you ace your exams. And leave a comment with any concepts or topics you'd like me to explain in future videos. I'd love to hear from you.